Good morning, everyone. Today I wanted to do a video about education around alcohol misuse, because specifically for family members, because I know myself, I really didn't understand that much about alcohol misuse, and it's not, until I've been volunteering at Action and working with drinkers that I've really increased my knowledge. And I just wanted to share some things that, I know how they feel, and I also know how the family feels because I've been there myself. So the first thing is why they would drink over and above their family and all of that kind of stuff. First of all, logic doesn't come into it, and you have to accept that fact, because the people that are drinking, your family members, your loved ones, are not thinking with a clear mind. So any logic goes out the window, and it's all about survival and coping. And so basically, in the beginning, I would say, they start drinking to numb the pain because they struggle to cope. And then, so really for them, it's all about the pain. So they drink to take away the pain. So everyone else, everything else, that doesn't even come into the equation. So if you can try and think of it along those lines, then you'll have a better understanding as to why they're drinking, really. Once they've been drinking quite a long time, that strategy doesn't really work for them, because most of the time they're in pain, whether that's emotional pain or more often than not physical pain. The other thing to note is around judgments, and I know this is really hard because you're the ones dealing with the fallout of their actions.
Yeah.
But it's really important to make sure that you don't judge them for what they're doing, because they already feel bad enough about themselves and about what they're doing. And so any judgments and comments, no matter how slight from you, is kind of sometimes a reason for them to then drink some more. So they do feel that pressure, and really it's trying to find compassion and support, which again I know is really hard when you're the ones that are dealing with the fallout. You're the ones having to put up with all the carnage, all the problems that happen because of their actions. But that also comes with a decision you have to make as to whether or not, if appropriate, you stay in that situation. Obviously not everyone has a choice around that to a point, but giving them a hard time and being judgmental and all the rest of it, it doesn't work. It's not going to get you the results you want, which is to stop the pain. So they're trying to stop their own pain anyway by drinking. And then it gets to the point where they just can't stop drinking. And so often what I've heard families say is, well, can't you just have one? And things like that. And that, to me, shows the lack of understanding, really. And that's not a judgment on anyone. But, if the families are not taught about stuff, then how are you meant to know? But it is not possible for someone that's got a dependence on drink to just have one. It doesn't work like that. And they also, another important point is, they can't just stop. And if you expect them to do that, then you're actually putting their life in a very difficult situation, because I've worked with people where they have done exactly that, because a family member has said, you can live with me, you can come back here in the home, but you can't drink. And then subsequently what's happened is they've had a fit. Now, I believe that family members just are looking out for their family. They don't want them to, be hurting. They don't want them to be in this situation. So really deep down, your intentions are good. How you're responding may not always be the best and healthiest way for everyone concerned, but I totally get where you're coming from. So I just wanted to share those few things. So really about why they drink. It's not a case of choosing the drink over you. It's between pain or no pain. I avoid judgments where possible, because that just puts more pressure on them and gives them another reason to drink. And I think it's really important for you to understand that they can't just stop. They can't just stop drinking because that's what you want, because that would stop your pain. So It's about understanding that they have to continue that, but what you can do is then set boundaries and say what's acceptable to you and what's not acceptable to you. So hopefully you found that really helpful, and I will do some more of these soon. Take care. Bye.